2 survivors were clinging to the smoldering wreck. The Special Operations Commander overseeing the September 2nd attack, the opening salvo in the Trump administration's war, quote-unquote war, this should be scare quotes, war, not a war, on suspected drug traffickers in the Western Hemisphere, ordered a second strike to comply with Hegseth's instruction. 2 people familiar with the matter said the 2 men were blown apart in the water, into dust. Hegseth's order, which has not been previously reported, adds another dimension to the campaign against suspected drug traffickers. Some current and former U.S. officials and law of war experts have said that Pentagon's lethal campaign, which has killed more than 80 people to date. These guys are serial killers. They're murderers. And we'll talk a little bit about the implications here. These are murderers. Murdering psychopaths is unlawful and may expose those most directly involved in future prosecution. The alleged traffickers pose no imminent threat of attack against the United States and are not, as the Trump administration has tried to argue, in an armed conflict with the U.S., these officials and experts say. Because there is no legitimate war between these 2 sides, killing any one of those in the boat amounts to murder. Absolutely. Even if the U.S. were at war with the traffickers, an order to kill all the boat's occupants if they were no longer able to fight would in essence be an order to show no quarter, which would be a war crime. The report is based on interviews with and accounts from 7 people with knowledge of the September 2nd strike and the overall operation. The spokesman declined to address the question. This narrative is false. These non-denials. And then they released a redacted surveillance drone footage. It doesn't include the subsequent strike. So they're aware, right? They are conscious of what occurred here. And now let's look at the non-denial. We've only just begun to kill narco-terrorists. He should be rotting in prison for murder. We have a decrepit drunk in charge of the military.
Fox and Friends co-host Pete Hegseth aiming for accuracy and missing.
Who's going to win this battle with the lumberjacks? That's coming up next.
Ordering what amounts to war crimes, or at least they would be war crimes if there was a war. There is no war.